Welcome viewers to the May 6, 2023 edition of 284 News. I am Jacka Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley has revealed that his government intends on pursuing development on the Prospect Reef Hotel, stating that he will be engaging the hotel's board soon to have discussions on future plans. Premier Wheatley made the comment in response to a question posed by the media on Tuesday, where he stated that a request for proposal will be coming to the public very soon.
Very soon, I'll be engaging the Prospect Reef Board on issuing a request for proposal for development at Prospect Reef. We see Prospect Reef as a hotel that can offer convention center services to our business community and assist our business community in being able to host meetings, conferences, etc. So Prospect Reef is a big part of what it is we are attempting to do, and the public will see a request for proposal very soon. And thereafter, once we receive proposals, the board will deliberate and obviously will choose who they believe is the best tenderer.
Providing clarity on the behind-the-scenes developments since the last update in 2022, Premier Wheatley made it known that there are presently no deals on the table as it relates to the state-owned hotel.
Nothing on the table. When the request for proposal goes out, anyone who is interested will be able to put forward a proposal, and they'll have a fair and transparent process to select a proposal.
In February 2022, former Premier Andrew Foy revealed that legal entanglements were preventing any developments from occurring on the property, which remains in a deplorable state. At the time, he said that he had hoped that the legal issue was the last hurdle of legal battles with the Prospect Reef Hotel project, and said if it was, more promising updates would be forthcoming to the public.
Prospect Reef seems to be an entangled weave. Every time you straighten out one thing with Prospect Reef, something else comes in. I would say that I say it in that parable because there are some other legal concerns that have been raised lately. So I don't want to say anything more about that until we pass that hurdle, which hopefully will be the last hurdle with Prospect Reef. We've made great progress, although it doesn't look that way in terms of physical movement, but there was a lot of legal entanglement and measures that we had to get past with Prospect Reef. Hopefully this is the last one. So I would answer it in terms of that, and if this is the last one, we should see some more, hear some more about the direction of it. But I do commend the board for all that it has to do, because the work that the board has done is not one that we can publicize, given that it was more of a legal nature with the legal issues that were involved with Prospect Reef in some areas. So based on that nature, we can't make that public as yet. But I'll just be able to tell you in a broad sense of what has been the case. But we'll get there.
In other news, Premier Wheatley has assured the public that this term of the VIP government will be a productive one. This as he informed the public of his intentions to demand results from the public service and to hold senior public officers accountable to delivering on the mandates of their respective ministers.
We have to build a system that is able to execute ministerial mandates more efficiently and more effectively. So one thing I'm going to do with this administration, not just for agriculture and fisheries, but just for everyone, we're going to have regular meetings with the deputy governor and the permanent secretaries, and we will hold them accountable to delivering on the mandates of ministers.
As summarized by Wheatley, what members of the public can expect is a lot of action.
It's an experience like no other, going before the electorate and having to explain to the electorate why certain things were done or not done. And really, that's something that elected officials have to do. But we need persons who work within these various ministries, who work hard. They are hard workers. But there are certain things that we need to do to ensure that they are able to deliver the the ministerial mandates. And these are mandates given to ministers by the people of the Virgin Islands. So you could expect a lot of action because we're not going to expect any less, and we're not going to accept any less for the people of the Virgin Islands. This 4-year term is going to be a productive term, and we're going to demand results for the people of the Virgin Islands.
As he spoke on the matter, the Premier was confronted by a journalist for seemingly throwing senior public servants under the bus. Premier Wheatley said he was thankful for this challenge to his statements as it provided an opportunity for him to clarify his position on the matter. He further offered this response.
This thing is a partnership. You know, every mandate that I have, like I said, you said nothing much was done. Work was done. Work was done. People within those ministries did work. Am I satisfied that enough was done? No. So it's going to be a partnership. I'm going to support the permanent secretaries, the deputy secretaries, assistant secretaries, heads of department, every single person working in the public service. I will give them my full support so that they can do the best job possible. But we have to work together, and we have to hold each other accountable to ensure that we deliver for the people of the Virgin Islands. And that's my focus. My focus is not on blame. My focus is on getting the job done. And everybody, myself, ministers, everybody has to pull up their socks.
According to the Premier, very soon officials will begin the process of converting the manifesto of the Virgin Islands Party into a government policy agenda.
They will soon initiate the process of converting the Virgin Islands Party manifesto, which has been mapped to the National Sustainable Development Plan, into a government policy agenda, which the public service will be tasked with delivering over the course of our term. The government's overarching policy framework is the National Sustainable Development Plan. Implementation of the plan will begin later this year, supported by the United Nations system in the Eastern Caribbean.
The Premier has promised to provide details of this policy agenda in a subsequent statement. Viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're feeling it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites.
It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What's your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hop. I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley and Deputy Premier Honorable Lorna Smith have gone to the United Kingdom on their first official trip since being elected. Premier Wheatley announced the trip during a recent press conference where he stated that he would be departing the territory on Wednesday to attend the coronation of King Charles III. He said then both him and Smith will subsequently attend the Overseas Territories Joint Ministerial Council meeting, which will also be held in the United Kingdom.
More immediately, I will travel to London on Wednesday to attend the coronation of King Charles III. I will then attend the Joint Ministerial Council between the United Kingdom and the Overseas Territories ministers. I will be joined at the JMC by Deputy Premier Lorna Smith, whose wealth of experience as a former director of the BVI London office and Executive Director of BVI Finance will add great value to my delegation.
Premier Wheatley also revealed plans to resume engagement with stakeholders in the UK, which will also include meeting with the United Kingdom Overseas Territories Minister, Lord Goldsmith.
Honourable Smith and I will also resume engagement with our UK partners to continue the process of building a new, modern partnership that is stable and supports the aspirations of the people of the Virgin Islands. Among other things, we will meet the UK OT Minister Lord Goldsmith, other UK ministers, and the BVI All-Party Parliamentary Group in the United Kingdom Parliament to discuss how the UK government can support my administration's agenda on reform, economic resilience, infrastructure, sustainable development, climate change, environment, education, health and security.
In other news, the Department of Facilities Management recently held a rebranding ceremony aimed at enlightening the wider public to the changes which have taken place in the department over the years. Director for Facilities Management Ariel Donovan opened the ceremony and explained why this was a necessary move.
Some may ask, why a rebranding ceremony? The Facilities Management Unit was officially upgraded to a department on January 1st of 2023. However, to date, we still receive mails from ministries and departments addressing the Facilities Management Unit and the Facilities Manager. This event will enlighten the wider public and our internal customers of the changes that have occurred within the department over the years.
Donovan went on to provide some insight on how the department has transformed and expanded over time.
The Facilities Management Unit was established in 1994 for the sole purpose of managing the upkeep and security at the Central Administration Complex, now renamed the Ralph T. O'Neill Administration Complex. Over the years, the role of the unit evolved, and with the passage of Hurricane Irma and Maria and the relocation of all ministries and departments out of the Central Administration Complex, due to the building being severely damaged, the role of the department of the unit expanded tremendously. The department now not only have one building to maintain and secure, but now secure and maintain various facilities. In 2018, the department, in an effort to be more efficient and effective, a cabinet decision was taken to upgrade the unit to a department and to further expand the responsibilities to maintain most government-owned and leased properties. Because of this additional responsibility, the security and the maintenance unit from the Department of Agriculture was transferred to the Facilities Management Unit, thanks to P.S. Berkeley, who was then the PS at the Ministry of Natural Resources, who make this happen, make it real. Since this decision was taken, a number of additional responsibilities were added, such as the vehicle fleet management, or courier and chauffeur service, and the city park and ride shuttle service.
Deputy Governor David Archer Jr. also spoke at the ceremony and provided words of inspiration to attendees, urging them to find fulfillment in and out of their workplace.
Before we can speak about what you do within the public service, before we can speak about where you are within your careers, before we can speak about how you not just take a department and repurpose its name and make it better, we have to speak about ourselves. How many Petes do we have in the room? who are actually living your life passion. You wake up every single day and you're happy and you're content. Don't answer. But the reality is, if we're lucky, we might have 4 persons in this room that's currently living in their greatest space of their life in their particular jobs. So that's why my conversation is not about your work. Forgive me. It's really about you. Whether or not you are zoning in your passion. Whether or not if you love to fish, you fish every day. Whether or not if you love to bake, you're baking every day. Whether or not if you love your grandchildren or your own children, you spend enough time with them. Because life is precious and life is timely.
And viewers, of that, we take you to a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. There's more when we return.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Is that my lunch? Is that my lunch?
We're like the coworker that doesn't eat your lunch.
I'm John. I'm John.
CG Insurance. Good like that.
Looks like Johnny's ex-girlfriend finally found my car.
You've got CG. You're fine. I'll never forget the year those monkeys stole my car. They drove it over a cliff, burned the seats, and carved the words pineapple banana smoothie into all the doors. And that was after they used it for the bank heist. I don't blame them. It's their favorite smoothie, and I refuse to share the recipe.
No deductible for theft, malicious damage, and more. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Andy, turns out I'm allergic to the Australian veggie spread.
Ooh, thankfully CG will cover you anywhere in the world. Remember when I went to Australia for my title fight? Trust me when I say you do not want to get in the ring with a kangaroo. It wasn't until my victory dinner with the Sultan that I realized top shelf caviar doesn't agree with me. But I was covered. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm teaching your cousin how to use a flamethrower. Woohoo!
Medical cover anywhere in the world. CG Insurance. Good like that.
The wait is over! CCT Fire is here! Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Welcome back and thank you for sticking with us. We continue with news that Coach Cass caught up with our news team this week on how things have been going with the Women and Girls Football Initiative that coaches have been undertaking in recent months. I spoke with her myself. Here's that report.
Hey 284, we are touching base with Coach Cass because of course there's been a lot going on for football in the BVI, and about a couple months ago we would have touched base with you about women in football, girls in football. So I just want to know how that initiative has been going so far. I remember your goal is 100 girls in football by the end of the year. What are things looking like?
Things are shaping up very well. Actually, we were on a hold for approximately 3 weeks, and we resumed 2 weeks ago, and it's getting there. We are getting there. Actually, we are in the process now of having an all-female league in 3 different age groups, which is under 10, under 12, under 15, actually 4. and the Open girls, and we are hoping to start that kick off that sometime as soon as I get back from St. Bart's, which is next weekend. We're gonna try to, if it's not possible for next weekend, definitely the following weekend, because we still have girls to put into that tournament. So it's shaping up pretty well, and with the help of not myself, I never give myself credit, all the coaches that are involved, they've really been doing a very hard work, like Miss Gloria Foy, especially in Virgin Gorda. She's responsible on Virgin Gorda, and she has a large number of girls ranging from age 5 right up to the Open. So we're looking forward now to that big girls football tournament that is due in the BVI for quite some number of years. So we're gonna start with a 5-a-side probably for the U10s, but I really don't believe in 5-a-side. I like 7-a-side, They're U10s, they're supposed to be set 5-a-side. 7-a-side, sorry, the 5-a-side is actually the smaller one. So we're looking towards 7-a-side, and we're looking for at least about 8 to 10 teams we're looking forward to. And also next month we have an invitation to travel to St. Croix with a U15 all girls U15 team to St. Croix. So that also we're gonna take part in. Our plan is to take roughly about 18 girls across, because it's short. So yeah, 18 girls, U15 girls, including Manatees, is gonna take the U10 girls over, and they access to. They have a couple U16 girls that they don't have enough to take into the little tournament. It's a very nice tournament where it's something like a GPS tournament where you have teams, little clubs from Miami. It might be probably I forget some of the states, and also St. Croix and St. Thomas. It's just like a GPS tournament. So we're happy that is coming along well, and the girls are looking forward to it, and they're having fun. And once they're having fun, that's the whole thing about me. Once you're having fun and you're happy, I'm more happier, because I'm here to make them happy and comfortable.
All right, amazing. Now, of course, you said it before, the goal is 100 goals in football by the end of the year. How close would you say you are to that goal right now?
I'm pretty much sure. Actually, on register, there is 50 plus. But there are girls that didn't get to register on that day when we had the Open tournament, the festival, the girls festival, that Saturday morning. So we have more girls coming in. So I'm pretty much sure I'm close up to 75, and we are not halfway through the year. So for the next, and when this tournament come, I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna have at least 20 more girls there, because they just want to see something for ladies, and they wanna come in. So I'm pretty close to 100.
All right, now, as we continue working towards that goal, just let members of the public know how they can get involved in this initiative.
Very easy. If you know me, you know I'm all about football. Just ask a question. But to get really into the Saturday Morning Academy for Girls, we are there from 9 to 11. There's a bus that pick up across from Altius Catholic School in the parking lot. I drive the bus, it leaves there at 8:15, and it return probably approximately 11:15, 11:30 sometimes, because the kids don't want to come off the field. So when you come, you can get registered. We take your number, we add you to a chat, and you tell a friend, and a friend tell a friend, and bring as much girls that you like. And we have a gift certificate going out now from the women's committee. The more girls you bring, you get a gift certificate of $100. And it's going out for 2 individuals. So if you bring 10 girls and somebody else bring 10, you get a gift certificate of $100. So that's the challenge we're throwing out there for them, which is not bad, because they always need a gift certificate, maybe for school. We'll probably do it for school books or something, so that they can have that. So that's easy as that to get enrolled with the ladies. Please come out, ladies. Parents, if you want to come out too, we'll have a tournament for parents too, just for fun. We'll do a fun tournament after the game, and it's gonna be on Saturday morning Saturday afternoon from about 1 probably to about 3. That's the time for our football, women's football league. Thank you.
All right, and thank you so much for your time today, Coach Cass. We're looking forward to see everything that you have unfolding for the girls in football this year, and of course you're working with the boys as well. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much.
And thank you all for having me, and I hope to see you. I'll keep you posted.
And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 2it4media.com, and like us on Facebook at 2it4media and 2it4BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I am Jacko Wooding, and I will see you again next week. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye.
Is someone gonna get that?
Hello.
Hello. So nice of you to have cleaned up for us. Hi, baby.
We're like in-laws that don't show up unannounced.
Don't worry. I've got this.
CG Insurance. Good like that.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?